Hi, my name is Veronica, and I have a story that I'm going to tell you that I don't know if any of you will believe. A few years ago, I was working at a cafe down by the beach. It's a cushy enough job with nice people, and I get a chance to look at the surfer boys wash off after surfing. At least that doesn't suck, right? But then one day, one of these surfer guys comes in. He was just as hunky as the other surfer guys were, but something about him was different. When I mean different, I mean he was talking to me. So that made him different compared to the others. When I brought him his coffee and donut, he asked me if I was single. I mean, is it that obvious? I told him. And then he asked me if I wanted to go out with him that night. I was trying not to be eager and just trying to play it cool. And then I yelled out, "Sure, can we get married right now?" Okay, I'm just kidding. I never said that. We went to an amusement park and rode all the rides, ate some delicious food, and he even won me a teddy bear. And we were basically talking about everything: friends, family, school, hobbies, and even what we wanted in the future. Then as we rode on the Ferris wheel, when we got to the top view, he leaned over and kissed me. And soon our romance went from a spark to a blaze. And within a few months, we were already head over heels in love. And we even rented a small little apartment next to my work. My romantic dreams had come true. But there was one little problem though. I never really got any information back from him about where he worked. Every time I often asked him that question, he always described his work as boring. But the only thing that I knew from him was that he only worked nights. And the other thing that was really strange to me was every time I come home from work, I just want to chill out and relax. But for him, he basically comes home from work all energized. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's pretty strange. So one night, I decided to follow him. I gave him a 5-minute head start and then trailed him very closely. And I thought he worked in the city, but pretty soon, we were in this shady area. He went to an office building, and that's when I thought I saw his office, but that was not the case. Just then, I heard a scream and a cry for help on the alley, next to the building. And that's when I saw my boyfriend leaning over another man, and he was brutally attacking this man. And he had a weapon in his hand. I could see it was my boyfriend, but his face was like a rabid animal. I got home, and I broke down sobbing. Was my boyfriend a serial killer? Was he like a hitman or something? I got sick to my stomach and ran to the bathroom to throw up. I wish it was how upset I was, but the next morning I was still sick. And he even joked that I might have morning sickness. But I wasn't laughing. He went to bed and I ran to the drugstore to get a pregnancy test. And I didn't even wait to get home to do it. I did it in a bathroom at McDonald's. And I found out that I was pregnant. The next day, I went to work and I didn't even remember much. I was in a daze. I told my boss that I wasn't feeling well and he sent me home. When I got home, I found a note. He left a note on the table saying that he had to go to work early and won't be returning home by night. I guess we all know what that means. I needed answers, so I started to dig through his stuff. And that's when I found some really strange things. In the closet, there was a small cardboard box. In it, I found some stuff. I found 2 pairs of rings, tickets, and photos. Were these his trophies? Like, do I need to go to the cops or something? While I was thinking about it, a breaking news bulletin came over the news. They said that a triple murder had happened in the city. A couple and their son. But the killer was in custody. Have you put the pieces together yet? And it turns out that it was my boyfriend, on TV, in handcuffs. I called the cops right away and told them exactly what I found. They came over and interviewed me and took all the stuff. And he was going to be going away for a long time. And here I was, in an apartment with the killer's things and his baby. I couldn't stay there. I called my parents and I told them everything. They came to get me, and I moved back in with them. So here I am now, still living with my parents. They're helping me raise my little girl. And she is the light of my life. my now ex-boyfriend was convicted for a bunch of murders, and he is serving a life sentence. And I don't think he's ever gonna get out. And I'm hoping that my daughter doesn't end up the same way as how her father does. Thanks for listening to my story. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video for more stories like this.